Hey everyone, so on today's video I'm going to be doing a workplace office makeup look. This is great for obviously an everyday look, for interviews, whatever the case may be. Something that is very simple but yet put together and very classic for an everyday look. I know everybody's routine is different in the morning. Some people have less time to get ready than others. I tried to make it like a nice even balance, and there are definitely things that you could skip and things that you could add if you wanted to. I don't want to keep talking as I always do, so let's get right into the tutorial. So there's two things that I recommend you do every morning when you wake up for your workplace makeup routine. First thing is to apply a under eye smoother, depuffer, anything of that sort. Something that has a tint is actually even better because it'll also counteract any darkness. I like to use the Eye Duty Triple Remedy by First Aid Beauty, and this is what it looks like. Mine is pretty beat because I use it every single day. So I already applied it before I started filming, and this is the result. It really gives me a nice even looking coverage underneath the eye. The second thing I recommend is doing your brows. Now I did do my brows off camera, but my brow routine is very simple. If you guys would like to see an in-depth tutorial as to how I do my brows, you can go ahead and click this right here and it'll take you to my brow and eyeliner routine. A nice, precise, bold looking brow is very clean, very put together for an everyday workday look, especially if you're not going to do a lot with the eyes. So for foundation, I also highly recommend you invest in a good foundation that's very wearable for every day and really just suits your skin tone, because if you're going to be working a long shift, you definitely want something that's not going to crease on you, it's not going to cake up, and it's not going to oxidize extremely quickly. So I like to use the Chanel Perfection Lumiere foundation. I am in the shade 30 Beige, and I really like to use my beauty blender for everyday looks. Definitely make sure it's damp. As you can see, mine is twice its size because it is a damp beauty blender. So I just go ahead and I take the foundation onto the beauty blender and I just dot it on. As you can see, I did not use a primer because realistically you want to minimize the amount of products you're using on a daily basis, because you're not going to wake up every day full of energy. So let's try to limit our products here. This is why I tell you to pick a foundation that you completely trust without having to worry about wearing a primer. As I said before with the under eye depuffer smoother, you want to make sure the area underneath your eyes is nice and bright so you look awake every single morning. So what I like to do is use a brightener prior to my concealer. I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Well Rested Face and Eye Illuminator, and it looks like this. I'm also going to take the product onto the bridge of my nose, the chin, and my forehead. So now we're just going to finish it off with the NARS Creamy Concealer. Again, use any concealer that you believe is going to be long lasting for you. And again, we're applying that in a V shape, kind of. We're starting, as you can see, I start in the inner part of the eye and then I just kind of blend it outwards and down. You guys know I like to leave this on my skin to let it kind of warm up a little bit before I blend it out with the beauty blender. So I'm just really quick going to do a light contour. You don't want to go into a whole bunch of steps unless you have a meeting or something crazy going on. But just for an everyday, I'm going to do a light wash of color. I've really been liking the Rimmel Sculpting palette. I like using this middle color here. It's the perfect medium bronze color in the shade Coral Glow. Taking my beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend everything out. Once it's all nice and blended, you cannot miss this step because ever since I discovered baking, I found that it just helps my makeup last so much longer than it used to. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. HD powder in the shade Sheer. You can use the Laura Mercier, whatever you're like feeling that day. I like this one. I recently used it and I fell in love with it, so I'm going to use it by applying it with a beauty blender sponge. This, of course, is the beauty blender that is damp, so we're gonna utilize this bad boy. So I'm going to use the Lancome Paupiere Pro base, and this is just in the shade 03 Nude. And I like this base because it just is just a great, nice neutralizer, and it's also great as just a lid color. I'm going to take just a matte shade. I'm going to do Limit from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. And Limit is this beautiful matte taupe kind of mauve-y color. I'm just going to take that onto a fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to really quick just add it into the crease area just to give it a little bit of a wash of color. What I like to do with everyday work looks is to incorporate a little bit of shimmer on the lids, because I just find that it helps to kind of brighten you up and make you look really, really nice, put together, and like kind of put some thought into your look. So just a little bit of a light shimmer. I'm going to use Burnout from the Naked 3 palette, which is this color right here. It's just a beautiful shimmer color. It's perfect for every day. So I'm going to just apply it into my lid area with a eyeshadow brush. Into Strange from the Naked palette, and I'm just going to pop it into my brow bone to highlight that really quickly. So now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and blend out the setting powder that we applied. Now going into the lower lash line, I'm going to use this Drama Liqui-Pencil from Lancome, and this one is in the shade Brulee. I'm going to use this, apply it to the lower lash line. No need to be super precise with this because we are going to blend it out with a blending brush. Then I'm just going to take Urban Nude from Estee Lauder. It's their Estee-edit collection, and I'm going to add this into my waterline. So if you find that you have the extra time, you can definitely do a winged liner if you'd like to. I'm going to be using the Clinique Flutter to Full Mascara. This has been my go-to since I received this. It's so cool because it has 3 little dials on it where you can kind of choose which level of mascara application you'd like. I like to keep it in the center because I like just that nice even amount of coverage. And remember, in order to get your longest lashes, you definitely want to apply the mascara to the base of your lash. Like just grabbing the base of your lashes and dragging the mascara forward. You want to do like kind of like a wiggly motion as you do that. And it's also going to help to curl your lashes as well. So if you find you have a little bit of extra time and you don't know whether you want to do a liquid liner or you want to do false lashes, I highly recommend taking the time to do some falsies. I like to use the Andrea 45 lashes for everyday wear. They are so pretty, and I guarantee you if you apply them correctly, they look just like you have lash extensions in your lashes. So as you can see, this is a great alternative to liquid liner because it also kind of gives you that fluttery look that liquid liner gives you, but it is very natural looking. There's no like sometimes liquid liner can make your eyes look really dark, so this is just like a nice natural look. Now I'm going to go back in with the Sculpting palette that we used earlier, and I'm going to use the blush shade to blush up my cheeks. I like to start on the actual cheek area and then I blend upwards. Now then, I'm just going to take the highlighting shade right here and I'm going to apply it to the tops of my cheekbones for just a very light looking highlight. Now just with my finger, I'm going to take a little bit of that highlighting shade and I'm going to pop it into my inner corners. With a look like this, you could definitely do a bold lip if you wanted to, or you can just keep it nice and natural for every day. I'm going to keep it nice and natural by lining my lips first with a nude lip liner. This one's in the shade Liberated. It's a Bare Minerals Moxie lip liner. Now I'm going to take this nude color. This is from Lancome. It's from their color design collection and it is a beautiful nude color.
After lipstick, the look is complete.
Let me know what other makeup tutorials you guys want to see from me. I hope this video was informative, and if it was, yay, let me know in the comment section. Also, if you recreate this look, go ahead and send me a picture on Instagram, tag me in a picture, or on Twitter, Facebook, whatever the case may be. I want to see you guys recreate the looks. And yeah, I guess that's it. So I will see you guys again very soon in yet another video. Bye!